Hi Virgo, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your July 2020 money and career reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and also to subscribe to my channel. Now, before we dive into this reading, let's take a nice deep breath in, clear the energy space, and also raise our own energy vibration. You can exhale whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from your body like storm clouds to drift up into the ether. Perfect. Okay. Let's start with your chakra cards and see what the chakra energy has to say for this time. All right, Virgo, July 2020, money and career. Virgo, July 2020, money and career. Virgo, July 2020, money and career. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Okay, fantastic. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. All right, so we're going to go with these two. We're starting with creativity, which is the Sacral Chakra. So you're going to see that you are really endowed with a lot of creative energy. Now, also the Sacral Chakra is where a lot of negativity from this life, from past lives is held, and also a lot of sexual energy. So you can see an increase of sexual desire and a channeling of that towards your work and towards your career, towards, bringing prosperity into the home will be something that's absolutely beneficial for you. But do know that there can be an underline of frustration when it comes to this energy and a beauty when it comes to the creativity. So there will be that little bit of a battle right there. Just to be mindful of. It's not anything bad. It's not me speaking negativity over you. It's just giving you a forewarning. And then we have the inner child with the heart chakra, which is absolutely beautiful. Your inner child is really going to be speaking to you, really wanting you to move forward in a much more authentic way and in a way that resonates with your heart. Very much listen to that inner child. Let's see what the tarot has to say. Okay. Virgo, July 2020, money and career. Virgo, July 2020, money and career. Virgo, July 2020, money and career. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly, show me clearly. Okay. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides, guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides, guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Virgo, July 2020, money and career. Ooh. Yeah. Okay. This one here. Okay. There we go. That's how Spirit wants them laid out. Okay. So the left line is the personal self. The middle is the heart. And then we have the public self, the way people are perceiving you and the way that they're looking at you during this time. So we're going to start with the personal self. We have the Nine of Swords, the Seven of Swords, the King of Wands, fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and the Three of Wands. And that's really good. There's something about like expanding business here, which is really lovely. Then we have the Nine of Pentacles with your heart, the Devil card, Capricorn energy, time frame December 22nd to January 19th. We have the Death card, okay, Scorpio energy, a time frame October 23rd to November 21st. And then we have the Prince of Cups, which is a water sign energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. So strong Scorpio presence at the heart, all right? There can be a sense of not wanting to share everything with everyone, kind of keeping things much more personal to yourself during this time. Nine of Wands, interesting. You're coming to a conclusion when it comes to your finances and when it comes to your career. You're making a big decision. The Three of Cups, the King of Swords, an air sign energy, a Gemini, a Libra, and Aquarius, and the Six of Swords. And then we have the Two of Wands. Interesting. Yeah, there's definite movement here, okay? And also there's a sense of you holding the world in your hands right here. So there's a sense of things that once felt completely overwhelming or out of your league, or, you just thought, no, I couldn't do it. There's a sense of power coming over you. There's a sense of power and prosperity and a sense of broadening your horizons when it comes to your career. Right. So let's look, before we dive into what the cards have to say completely, and we go kind of one by one, let's look at the people you should be mindful of during July 2020. Who are the people, there we go, that Virgo should be mindful of during July 2020? And I've already shuffled and meditated upon the cards, so when they, when they come out, who are the people that Virgo should be mindful of during July 2020? So we're starting here with the King of Pentacles, Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorns. Okay, so you have a Capricorn presence at your heart, which can be a person that you should be mindful of. But there's also a sense of being mindful of the power that you are embracing, the way that you are moving forward. There's a sense of being king over a space and the power that comes with being a king. So just be mindful of this. Also, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorns, people who are in places of authority, who have this strong will for you to move forward in a certain way, just be mindful of them. Okay, more masculine energy than feminine, but it can be, women with a more masculine energy about them. Just know, they're going to make themselves known with how you feel. And then we have the Princess of Pentacles. Okay, this can be somebody who feels very entitled to money coming in, but also somebody very new. All right, somebody who's still looking, seeing, gaining, and understanding. Again, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Then you have the Lord, which is an Aries energy, a time frame March 21st to April 19th. This is somebody who is absolutely in control, all right, and doesn't like to be out of control. They can micromanage, most definitely, and this is a person to be mindful of. During this time, you're not really one who likes to be micromanaged. I mean, who does? But it doesn't sit well with you, and you're not really going to like this overbearing, over-domineering sense, the energy. And it can be a fire sign energy. I do see it more as, encompassing all the fire sign energies, Aries, Leos, and Sagittariuses. All right, we do have the King of Wands right here, right, around trickery. So you do have the sense of, yes, it's an Aries within these cards, but do know that it can manifest itself through somebody who either has a lot of fire within their chart or who is just this very passionate but also very overbearing presence within your life right now. And then the Queen of Wands, this reiterates that it's a fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, that is coming in. You have the masculine and the feminine aspects right now, but you also have a sense of hidden truths, hidden, prosperities coming forward. And there can be somebody who has their own agenda. As you're moving forward, they have what they want. They're looking at what they want, what they desire. And I like how it ends with the Queen of Pentacles and it starts with the King of Wands. So you have, the Queen of Wands and King of Pentacles. There we go. There is a sense of power around you. Okay, there is a sense of when you're walking into the arena, this person, okay, having more quote unquote masculine energy, has this power over finances. This person, having quote unquote more feminine energy, has power over career. And then you have the Emperor coming in, who could actually be their boss, okay, or somebody even higher up, all right, guiding, but really wanting you to change things in order to be how they want you to be. And there's a sense here of also somebody who's trying, who's trying to find their way, trying to gain their understanding, and who is focusing but on all the wrong things and giving you contrary information to what these people are giving you. So just know that that energy is coming forward, and just be mindful of these people during the month of July. And we're starting here. I shouldn't have done that. Okay, so we're starting here with the Nine of Swords, and it goes right into the Seven of Swords. So personally, what we're starting with is a lot of mental, not issues, but concerns, and a lot of sense of taking a lot of responsibility on and looking at things as, astoundingly serious. That's why you have the inner child coming through. That's why you have the creative energy around you. They want you to express. They want you to be free. They want you to be looking at things. And this is spirit, and your angels want you to be looking at things without so much doubt and fear behind it. Now, I do know that these are astoundingly uncertain times, and unprecedented times. So when you're looking at things, you can be taking in the whole extent of the world, and you're actually guided here. I mean, you have 3 nines in a row. This is divinity talking right now, most definitely. And this is coming very close to a completion of a cycle when it comes to work, and you're worried about it. When it comes to money, when it comes to career, you're worried about it. Like, how are things going to move forward? Where is it that you want to be? And it can be that you're working really hard because there is this uncertainty, and you're like, listen, I have to bring more than my A game. I have to be absolutely on the ball all the time, and it's astoundingly draining. This can also be that you're working super hard, yes, and you are letting off steam, okay, and you're kind of burning the candles at both ends, Virgo. So you're going to want to be kinder to yourself, because there is a sense here of it can just be not being able to sleep, like a little bit of insomnia coming up, where you're sitting there and you're thinking of, will I be able to move forward? Do I know what it is that I want? And yeah, and this sense of a little bit of fear and chaos. Now, in regards to insomnia, I've been talking to a friend of mine, and she's been saying to me, I have to put up, meditation videos. Let me know if you guys would like that. If you would like meditation videos to help sleep, to help calm and center yourselves, that would be something that would definitely help you during this time. And I'm definitely considering moving forward in that direction. All right. But there's sneakiness also around you. There's also a sense of you gathering up your knowledge and your understanding and being like, listen, I have to move forward. There are going to be some things that you have to move behind. You have to not move behind. You have to leave behind and move forward from. And so here, there is the sense of, as you gather up your knowledge, as you gather up your information, you're leaving behind what no longer matters. And when it comes to your mind, it's kind of like dramas that you say, I can't do this anymore. I don't want to do it anymore. And I have to move forward in my passion, in my power, and in my way. So there is a very distinct path that you're taking within yourself that moves you forward, that has you blessed. And as you do so, there is a power when it comes to your career. Now, this could be where the worry comes in because, you're achieving goals and you're moving forward, and there's a sense of knowledge and understanding. But there's also a sense of sneakiness around the workplace. Now, it can be petty sneakiness, like, somebody eats the food that you leave in the fridge, or, somebody doesn't get on the conference calls when they should, stuff like that. It can be that type of pettiness going on. But there's also a sense of, when it comes to power within your career, okay, for a lot of you Virgos, you're wanting more authority within yourself. You're wanting more power. You're looking at things and you're saying, is this where I want to be? And you're seeing yourself doing a rebirth and having a different understanding of what you had once thought, okay, this was my path. Because there's a dying away of the old self and the rebirth of the new that's coming through at your heart. There's also the great equalizer, which is death, of course. And I'm not saying anything, negatively there, but you have the death card here, which represents the great equalizer, all right? And in the Rider-Waite-Smith card, you have a pope, you have, women, you have children, you have everybody, and you have the pope even right here. And nobody is saved from death. So there's a sense of an equalization that's coming forward. And it can be the chaos in the world right now that you're seeing that does not discriminate, okay? And it levels a playing field for you. It can also be the energy in the world. It's kind of like no more lies, no more backstabbing, no more deceits. And so things are becoming equalized. And as you're moving forward in this equalization, in this power, you are embracing your own kingliness. Okay, you are embracing what you want from your career, what you want from yourself. And there is a sense of tremendous fear as you do so. And this isn't, again, negativity spoken over you. It's just like, be warned, be prepared. That there is a sense here of, okay, this is what I want, this is what I'm going after. But it is going to be more intense than I thought it was going to be. It is going to be more, stressful than I thought it was going to be. Because if you're prepared and you're like, okay, things aren't going to be the roses and the butterflies that, we so often just absolutely want everything to be, then we know and we can see it and we can prepare for it and we can strengthen ourselves. So with the Knight of Wands and with the King of Wands, that's exactly what you're doing as you're moving forward. You're being a defender, but also you're ruling over a very intense land, which is the land of your passion, the land of your purpose, the land of why you're here on this earth. And you can see you have a volcano erupting in the background. You have the salamander coming to bite its tail. You have the lion right by his mind. You're guided by courage. All right. And you are moving forward in the passions of what you desire for your career and for yourself. And you're going to be taking a much more quote unquote masculine approach to this by saying, this is what I want. This is what I'm going after. And hell or high water will see me stop. So there is a profound determination to you, which of course can be feminine. But here I'm really seeing it for the King of Wands. And it leads you to the Three of Wands. And the Three of Wands is moving forward. The Three of Wands is a fresh, like a breath of fresh air. It's kind of like, I feel this breeze coming over your face. It's kind of like this saltwater ocean breeze. And even if you don't live by the ocean at all, there is a sense of this renewing, invigorating, empowering essence around you. And as you are embracing it, the Three of Wands sees you moving forward, sees you being guided, sees your ships coming in, but also you sending out your ships. It's kind of like, what do I have to lose? And you might say, Dane, I have a lot to lose. Well, it's not gambling the house, right? It's sitting there and saying, if I don't try, is it better that I never went after my dream, than I just let my dream die inside of me? And that's what the Three of Wands asks us. Is it better? Is it better that I never looked at the broader horizon of myself? Or is it better that I kept this dream within me, so it never had a chance either to die or to flourish? And you're seeing yourself looking outward. Now, what you do with that is absolutely where you are in your own journey. It doesn't mean that if you're not ready in July, you won't be ready in September, okay? Or in August. It's saying here, you might not be ready right now, and that's okay. Give yourself kindness. Give yourself understanding. You have a repeat of the number 3, which is a creative number, okay? Also a divine number that is moving you forward. And as you're looking at your horizons, there's a sense of prosperity. It's a sense of, tending the gardens that bring you wealth, prosperity, and abundance. Tending the talents that you have. And if you're saying, Dane, I don't have any talents. Okay, first of all, I was totally in your boat. And sometimes I'm still in your boat. It's like, oh my gosh, this is just who I am. So we don't see who we are as talented because we're not big movie stars. We're not rock stars. People don't know our names. But there is talent here. And you have to look at that talent for you, not for anybody else. It's your own personal talent. It's your own personal prosperity. Because if you nurture it and if you develop it, it grows. But you have to work against the trap of the devil. The devil is addiction, yes, okay? So our normal addictions, drugs, sex, alcohol, food, shopping, the ones that you can really name off the top of your head. But then there are the deeper addictions. The addictions of self-doubt. The addictions of, people-pleasing and anger and anxiety and all those other things that are our defaults to fall back on. So the devil card makes us face those. What are your defaults? Is one of the defaults right now insomnia? Or not even insomnia. It could just be like, I don't want to go to sleep. I mean, I know I have definitely gone through that, where I don't want to go to sleep. It's like the next day it's all just so overwhelming, and the next day and the next day and the next day. Or it's just scary, it's just scary. So you're like, okay, I'll just push it off. That's what I used to do when I was little. So it's not surprising that it's something I default to. You just push it off, and then you have the fears built. And this is something that is kind of a quote unquote addictive behavior. And then you don't get to be the king until you address it. Because the King of Swords, the king of, the battle king, the king that knows his mind and goes after what it is that he wants and slays his enemy and, achieves and succeeds, he's too tired. He falls asleep in his chariot, on his throne, because it's just too much. So we have to look at the things that hold us back. And the devil is also saying, are you trying to live up to a world's expectations that aren't your own? I mean, it's totally cool if the world's expectations are yours. And you're sitting there, you're like, that's exactly what I want. But is there a part of you that's missing when you're chasing the dream that somebody else had for you? Is a part of yourself just a bit denied? So here, with the devil, it's like, look at it. Look at what you want. Look at what you desire. Look at what you need. Because what Spirit is saying to me with this card right here and the energy that comes from this card is like, it's time to look at things real. Because the devil, as the devil was created in Christianity, is the sense of a corruption of all the earth gods that came before. And a sense of needing to conquer that which could drive us into panic, which is where the root of the word panic comes from the god Pan, right? And that was an earth god in Greek mythology. And so here it's like, what causes panic? What causes fear? What causes anxiety? Is it a natural part of life? Ancients believed it was. It was a force that couldn't be controlled. Do we see it now as a force that should be controlled? That has the right to be controlled? Or can we embrace it as a natural part of us, that it's not controlling it that we have to do, it's honing ourselves, not to be held captive by it. And then this moves us to our heart of resurrection, of rising again, of moving away from despairs and despondencies, of a darkness before the dawn, of a power coming in. This is a new life and this is a new you. But this is also equalizing the playing field. This is sitting there and seeing things and saying, personally, you have two kings right here. You have the King of Wands and the King of Swords. Okay, so fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This could be within your chart. This could be people that you know. Okay, and then you have water sign energy right here, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, and you have it crowned by Capricorn. So with the Scorpio energy, with this death card, Scorpio energy, October 23rd to November 21st, you are having this resurrection of self. You are having this sense of understanding that all is leveled. Nobody is born greater than you, and nobody is born less than you. But through our world and through the way we see things, we cultivate that truth for us. And we make it into a truth, we do. And it becomes truth, because it depends on how you are educated. It depends on this, it depends on that. All these variables go in. And so with death, it's kind of like, understand that there is something so much deeper here than meets the eye. And it cannot be planned for. It can't be. With the death card, there is a sense of letting go of something that was too much. And as you let it go, you become a student of your heart. Now this connects you again with the Scorpio energy, but this is a sense of studying what you love, what you desire, what you need, where you long to be. Triumph and victory in the most unbelievable of places. There's a sense of love here. There's also a sense of tremendous strength. And you do not think there would be strength, along with a cup. But there is. Because the cup holds what is dear to us. The cup holds water. The cup here holds the house for this fish. It is so much more. And we're beginning to understand it as we look at ourselves emotionally and personally. There's a strong connection at your heart to a Scorpio energy. Now, it can be, again, within your chart. It can be a person. But what I'm seeing here is the sense of walking away from what others think and what others want. Now, there is a strong sense of responsibility. Yes, absolutely. But as you're looking at what you desire within the world, it's sitting there and saying, there are many different ways to achieve my goals, to move forward. And I'm tired. And the world is going to see you as a bit tired of everybody else's battles. They see you as a winner. Okay? You are winning. But the Nine of Wands is tired of fighting. Tired of standing. Tired of having to be victorious. It's like, why? It's also tired of taking in everybody else's words of wisdom, everybody else's truth, everybody else's power. Because as you take it in for yourself, it becomes your own personal power and understanding. This is silencing the world, saying enough is enough. And as enough is enough, you embrace yourself, your soul, your passion, your power, your understanding, and you also let yourself heal, which passionately, work-wise, is absolutely imperative to you, so that you know your mind, so that you know what it is that you want, so that you can enjoy the prosperity that comes your way. And then we have the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups is a celebration, yes, but it is also saying that sometimes people who celebrate you, or people who are supposed to celebrate you, betray you, hurt you, make things overwhelming. And so here it's like enough is enough of that. I'm not going to let the memories of others, the despairs of others, the hurts that I have lived through still dictate who I am today, dictate where I'm supposed to be going, what I am supposed to be doing. With the Three of Cups, it's like, okay, yeah, people who were supposed to celebrate me didn't. People who were supposed to love me didn't. You know, it could be an ex-partner, it could be a parent, it could be anybody, where they let you down. And here's the thing, you've been carrying it around like it's on you. It's on them. It's on them. It's whatever they were going through in their life at that moment. It's their inability. Don't own somebody else's mistakes. Because once you set yourself free from that, you start becoming a king of your mind, of what you desire. Again, the warrior king. Cutting through the doubts and the fears, going after where it is that you want to be. This is air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Right? And as you see this, you are transformed. This is also the transformation card, the death card. You are transformed. And here you are transformed within your mind, within yourself. We're cutting through the truth. We're cutting to the truth and through the lies. So here, do note that people are going to see you as rather on point, okay, in arguments, okay, or in facts, but also a bit sharp-tongued. I mean, the King of Swords can be a bit intense. And this is going to be something that, yes, works in your favor, but you also have to be mindful of, because sometimes you have to sheath the sword. You have to just sit there and bite your tongue and say, okay, this could be what you think, but, you know, it's not going to be my truth, or this isn't what I'm going after. So the King of Swords is you being mindful of what you are creating, cultivating, and moving forward with. But you also have a brilliant mind. I mean, seriously, during this time, if people want to have arguments with you, okay, debate things, this is a fantastic time to debate your point, to get your point across, all right? You have a way with words that is astounding, but do know that they can be too factual and not have enough emotion behind them. So just have that balance come in. That's going to be very important. And then with the Six of Swords, you're taking all your knowledge and all your understanding and you're moving forward. You are moving forward towards something more, towards something greater for you. And it might be sad at times, yes, but it is necessary. Some of you might be looking to change jobs. You know, a lot of things have come to light or come clear during this time, and you're like, listen, no, I deserve better, or I want better. And it's not saying quit your job, not at all. It's saying put the feelers out there for something more and see what comes, because you're moving forward in power and you're moving forward to purpose. And as you move forward with all your knowledge, you are seeing that your horizons are brighter than you thought they were. Now, it might take time, most definitely. Okay, here you have 3 nines, so it can be 9 months that you look at things. Yeah. Yeah, it could be October that you start looking at things. Yeah. But there's a sense here that as you move forward, things become more clear. Okay? Repeat of the number 3. It could be 3 months from now also. But there is a sense of things becoming much more clear for you. And you not being held back from your dreams, from what you desire. It's like, no, I understand so much more than I thought. Now, let's go deeper. Okay. Let's go deeper for Virgo. July 2020, money and career. Let's go deeper for Virgo. July 2020, money and career. Virgo, July 2020, money and career. Go deeper, show me deeply and clarify anything that needs clarification. Angels and spirit guides, guide me. Guide this reading. Ooh, okay. Angels and spirit guides, guide this reading. Yeah, that one. Okay. So we have the Ace of Wands, a gift being given for passion, for career, for what you desire. Then we have the Six of Coins and the High Priestess. Okay, you're really turning inward during this time, looking at things much more clearly for yourself. Seven of Cups, 10 of Swords, 8 of Wands. There's a change coming in, and it's a change that you've worked hard towards and for. 4 of Swords, a rest is needed, most definitely. You might be sitting there and saying, I've rested enough, but it's like giving and acknowledging everything that you've been through, giving yourself the kudos that you deserve. Then you have the Six of Wands and the Death card, strong Scorpio energy within this reading, October 23rd to November 21st. I see this as a transformation for you. I really do. And it's something like it evens out the playing field, is what Spirit keeps on saying, which is so odd. And it seems a little bit like in bad form, especially during these times. It's like, what do you mean? But it's like, no, people are seeing the truth of things. And that's what Spirit is saying. People are seeing the truth of things. And it's sitting there and saying, no more lies. No more lies. And so as you're moving forward, the Ace of Wands is blessing you with passion and creativity and what you desire. And as that comes in, the scales are being evened, all right? But you're also seeing things as like, you're seeing where people only ask for handouts, right? And when you're only giving and giving and giving and giving and giving. And right now, Virgo, you're kind of tired of it. It's like, no, let's look at what I desire, what I want, what I need. And as I see this and as I say this, I put my foot down and I make really clear boundaries. And this is what you're doing personally for yourself, creating those boundaries. And as you create those boundaries, you move more deeply into your truth. The veil is lifted from your eyes. You see things much more truly, passionately, purposefully. And there is a sense of what once seemed absurd to become more than possible. The High Priestess, back when the tarot, one of the original decks was created, was called the female pope. And that's why she's wearing a pope's hat. And the female pope was supposedly Pope Joan, who only was discovered because, she gave birth on a procession during Easter. Yeah. And so I think it was during Easter. So here, there is that sense of something that shouldn't have been becoming. And so here, there's something in your life that you feel shouldn't have been, and it is becoming. And it is becoming, and it's what you've longed for, it's what you've wanted. It was your greatest desire. And it leads you to knowing in your heart the power of visualization. And I know if you guys are like me, it's like, oh yeah, more visualization. But it's not simply imagining, it's a step further. It's seeing yourself doing it. It's seeing yourself living that prosperity, that dream, that power. How does it feel? How does it make you feel? What is it that you had to do to get there? And what happens with the Seven of Cups is that you start being discontented with simple imaginations and saying, no, I need more. I need more. And sometimes we get afraid. And so, yes, we resort back to the land of make-believe. But other times, as we're looking at this, it's like, I can have more. I can have more in my life. And it moves you to the Ten of Swords. It moves you to seeing and understanding everything that you've been through, good, bad, or indifferent. Knowing the hardships, the pains, the disappointments. Mentally, you are completing a cycle. And as you complete that cycle, you see that every single year for a decade, you have learned a profound and, it's saying here, intimate lesson. It's like a highly personal lesson. And as you've learned it, it's molded you, it's guided you, it's moved you forward in a way you hadn't thought possible. And then it leads to this change because you're like, I'm not satisfied. It can also be that you're thinking about things and it's like overkill, because 10 swords is absolutely overkill. So it's time to move forward and your heart knows it. And it's time to leap. It's time to go. It's time to find. And as you do so, you have the Four of Swords. You have to give homage and recognition to everything that you've been through. The hurt, the disappointment, the upset, the upheaval, the despair. And as you sit there and you look at it, every time life has cut you, has made it hard for you to move forward. And you've kept on moving forward. That is a time to celebrate. And so you're respecting everything that you've been through so that you can move forward in celebration with the Six of Wands. Celebration, passion, determination. And it has, goodness. Of course, the card just fell on the floor. But it has, with the Death card, a dying away of the old self and a rebirth of the person that you want to be. It's kind of like no more. No more am I going to be held back. No more am I going to be disappointed within me. No more am I going to think I should have done better. It could have been more. It's like, no. This is who I am. And I'm rising from the ashes of who I once was. And that might be bumming for some of you. You might sit there and be like, oh man, I don't want to rise again. Why do we always have to rise again? Every single day we rise again. We rise with the sun, with the fire. And we become somebody new. We're not the same person we were yesterday. We might be astoundingly similar, but we're not the same. There's a peace, there's a majesty, there's a beauty, there's a blessing. And now let's see the people who are going to help you during this time. Who are the people that are going to aid Virgo during July 2020 for money and career? Who are the people who are going to aid Virgo for July 2020, money and career? Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this message and show me clearly. Okay. So we start here with the King of Swords. Now, didn't we have the swords? You have the King of Swords here. So this is air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Yes, this person right here. Okay, I knew we had the King of Swords before. I was like, wow. See, that's the problem with readings. As soon as I do them, they fly from my head like butterflies. So here with the King of Swords, there is the sense of power around you, determination. Now, yes, you can be very much embracing the King of Swords for yourself. And there's this, cutting to the chase, really being open and honest and determined and dedicated to what you're putting out. And not really caring as much about people's feelings, which sounds mean, but to the King of Swords, he's like, I stated the facts, I stated the truth, that's just it, what's the problem? So you're going to have that type of energy around you, where it's like, this is the facts, this is the truth, I'm not being mean, don't get upset, but this is what needs to be said. So you can have that mentality. You also have somebody around you who is very quote-unquote masculine energy, but also very active, very, to the point, very blunt. All right? And you're actually going to see this person as really meshing with the way that you're seeing things, with the way that you're moving forward. So at times you can butt heads because you both are going to be a little bit insensitive to the other person's feelings, and that's fine. Sometimes you need to be in order to, move things forward. But then you're going to find this common ground, and it's going to be very good. And then you have the King of Wands. So this is an air sign energy, a Gemini, a Libra, and Aquarius. Now, this is going to be more masculine, but it's not going to be as overpowering as the Emperor. The Emperor is very, very forceful, the embodiment of masculine energy, this power, this determination, this kind of machismo thing going on here, where you're going to think like enough is enough. But this person, who is equally as powerful, well, maybe not equally, but who is very powerful and who is very much geared towards action, is going to be somebody that you very much align with. And there is a lot of of kingly energy around you. So it's not surprising at all that you align very well with kings. And the King of Wands is this passion, this determination, this dedication, this person who will spring out of their seat, but they can't go as far as they would want to because they have a kingdom to contend with. They're held back by something. It could be rules, it could be laws, it could be, their own business, their responsibilities. There's somebody here who they would do more for you if they could, but they're held back by their own responsibilities, and they help as much as they can. Then you have the Star card. This is an Aquarius energy, a time frame January 20th to February 18th. Aquarius is an air sign energy and represented by the swords in the minor arcana. So it can very well be a masculine, Aquarius energy here. But this is a person who balances your hopes and desires, who has you seeing like the highest form of your perfection, the highest form of the way that you want to move forward, of what you love, of what you need, and really has you connecting with your spiritual self and your earthly self in a very harmonizing, very beautiful way. And then you have the Princess of Cups, water sign energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Now this could be the very strong Scorpio energy that we're seeing here, but this is somebody who is young, maybe, but would have a more quote-unquote youthful approach, all right? And this is somebody who is becoming, who is learning, and this could be somebody who's always becoming and learning, who sees the darker side of things, okay? Even though she's giving homage in the light, in the beauty, all right? But it's kind of like she is not afraid to dive deeper into truths, all right? And we see this as quote-unquote darker, but it's like there is no beauty of the sun without the beauty of the moon, right? If you had light all the time and then moon all the time, it becomes exhausting. It becomes a lot, all right? And a lot for the psyche to handle. And so there is a sense of drinking in and giving homage to a beautiful energy that is around you. And as you do so, you see things more clearly. You see you more clearly, right? And this person helps you see yourself more clearly, helps you, take in this understanding. They have a mysticism around them that you're going to find astoundingly intriguing during this time. So let's see what the spirit animal is for you. What is your totem animal? What is the totem animal for Virgo? July 2020, money and career. What is the totem animal for Virgo? July 2020, money and career. The cat. Claim your independence. Okay? Claim your independence. Okay, now let's see the subconscious message. The Death card. Strong, strong, strong. You've gotten it in every single one of the tarot decks. Okay? Strong Scorpio energy. Be mindful of this energy. Time frame. October 23rd to November 21st. It can be that you're working towards something, towards this time frame that is astoundingly important for you. But I've never seen, a card come up in 3 decks before. Just over and over and over again. This is beautiful. This is powerful, right? There is a transformation here, and it's a powerful, powerful, powerful transformation for you. Then we have the Ace of Coins, God, Source, Spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, handing you a gift of prosperity, bounty, abundance, wealth, beauty, success coming in. You're most definitely taking it, and it's a gift just for you because you are represented by the coins in the minor arcana. And then we have the 8 of Pentacles, the 8 of Coins, hard work, dedication. Subconsciously, you are working your tuchus off. Make sure you have time to rest because you're going to find it very easy to burn the candle at both ends. Then we have Dream as your subconscious chakra message. A lot of messages are going to come to you through your dreams. You're also going to see things more clearly through your dreams. Pay attention. A dream journal, not a bad idea to have around you. And then your subconscious spirit animal message is the fox spirit. Think on your feet. Think on your feet. Okay? There's a lot of different things coming your way. There's a lot of creative energy. There's a lot of passion. There's a lot of kind of setting things right. Think on your feet, and you'll be fine. All right, Virgo. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I'm sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe.